Everybody, and welcome back to my channel. I am going away on a trip this coming weekend. Today's Monday as I'm filming, and I'm leaving on Friday for Florida for the weekend with family, and I'm really excited. It's the first time I've ever left my children with my husband. Like normally if we are going to leave them, my mom has them and then my husband comes with me. I say normally as if this is like a thing we do all the time, but we've actually only ever left them one time for a weekend. So seeing as it's his first experience with both kids by himself in our entire parenting journey, I am a little anxious about it, and I really just want to get my house ready, get all my work done, get just so many things done before I leave for my trip. I still need to pack. I would like to clean my car. I want to get the house reset. I also feel like clutter is kind of starting to creep up on us a little bit because, as you know, if you watch my channel, if you're not new here, we have been going through a lot in the year of 2025. So things are starting to get a little bit out of hand, and I'm hoping that over the next couple of videos that I film, I want to try and film like 2 to 3 videos this week. I'm really hoping that I can get things kind of decluttered and back in order. It's truly just like a constant battle. I feel like no matter how much I declutter, I still end up clutter everywhere. So anyway, let's have a very productive day today, and I hope this video gives you some motivation. We're just gonna jump right into things. This was like the most productive day I've had in a long time. Like I was actually sore the next morning when I woke up. So I freaking hope this motivates all of you, considering I was putting in some serious work. Anyway, let's start off with the kitchen. I was stepping on Cheerios all morning, and for such a silly, minuscule thing, it was irritating me on a level I couldn't even describe. So first order of business was cleaning that up before I crash out. Another thing that I wanted to mention is that I am wearing a denim skirt in today's video, which totally brings me back to like, I don't know, 7th grade in junior high school. But I got this from Amazon and it has shorts underneath it. So if you see me like bending down all over the place, don't you worry. I'm not going to flash anybody because there's built-in shorts. This was my first time wearing them though, and I'm pretty sure I got a size too big. I feel like I could have gone with the small. I was just not really sure because my body's kind of in between sizes as I go through what I've gone through recently. We're not even going to get into that. And these are really, really stretchy. So that definitely made them stretch out quite a bit by the end of the day. So if you are looking into getting this skirt, I will link it in my description box down below, but I would recommend sizing down if you are interested. I never realized how much I could hate a certain type of trash bag. These ones are like the flap ones. I don't even know what they're called, but I much prefer the ones with the strings so that it's easier to take out the trash and easier to tie it shut and bring it outside. We have had quite the summer. You guys know, lots of downs, not a whole ton of ups, but in the last week or so, I would say that we've been having a little bit of a better time. I just celebrated my birthday. I turned 33, which honestly is a little painful to even say out loud. I've been telling everybody that I'm 29 every year since I turned 29, just as a joke, obviously, but it's hard. Every year that number gets a little bit bigger, and I'm just hoping that 33 is a little bit kinder to me and my family than 32 was. But yeah, we went axe throwing on my birthday, and turns out I'm horrible at that. I could hit the axe like right on the bullseye, right on the target, but it would not stick to the board. No matter what I did, I could not even get one to stick the whole time that we were there. So I don't think that we'll be going axe throwing again, but I do plan to have some more beach trips with my kids this summer. We are headed back to the Cape next month in August, so that should be fun, and just trying to soak up as much of the warm weather as possible before it starts to get cold here again. I don't typically really enjoy the fall season because I just don't love like germ season, and obviously I get super depressed in the cold weather. But this year, for some reason, I am actually craving the fall time a little bit, and I'm looking forward to the routine and hopefully just getting our lives back on track and things getting a little bit easier. But we're going to take a break in a second to talk about today's sponsor, and then we will get back to the cleaning, and then we're headed outside to do a ton of outdoor cleaning. we talk about how brushing your teeth as a mom can feel like a race against time? I used to just rush right through it in the mornings and hope for the best, but I've recently made the switch to the Saki Pearl G5S Smart Electric Toothbrush, and it has made such a big difference in my routine as a busy mom. This is no ordinary toothbrush. It is actually powered by AI with this built-in smart color display, and there's no app required to use this. It literally tracks everything in real time, so red zones for spots that you've missed, white zones for clean areas, and it will even give you a score as you're brushing. So it makes sure that you're not just brushing, but you're brushing well. It actually breaks your mouth up into 6 zones, and it pulses every 30 seconds so that you know when to move on. So it's basically like your own at-home dental hygienist. You will get real-time feedback, so if you miss a spot, the screen will show red so that you can go back and fix it. The goal is to get everything clean until the screen turns all white, and it will say 100%, so it's kind of like a little game to me. There is also a 3-minute built-in timer, which is the recommended time that you brush your teeth. So you don't have to guess if you've brushed your teeth for the right amount of time. It's all right here on the screen. It also comes with a sleek travel case, which I love for, of course, traveling or for just keeping this in my bathroom. I do share a bathroom with 3 other people, so anything to keep my toothbrush clean and sanitary. And this battery will last up to 150 days on 1 charge, which is insane. That's almost half a year. So it is perfect for busy seasons of life. You can switch between 5 smart modes. My personal favorite is the whitening mode for a brighter smile, and then I also really like the gentle mode, which is great when my gums feel just kind of extra sensitive. There's even a massage setting, which kind of feels like a mini spa for your mouth. Plus, the motor is seriously powerful. 79,000 vibrations per minute, which will give you that just let the dentist clean feeling. If you've been looking for a smarter way to take care of your smile, especially one that fits into a busy lifestyle like mine, the Saki Pearl G5S is totally worth checking out. And I will leave a link in my description box if you want to try it for yourself. It was right about here where I realized I was completely out of my all-purpose cleaner, and I did have a package from Truly Free that I wanted to open. So we're gonna open that up so we can refill my cleaning supplies. I don't know why it's like all of a sudden dark in here. It's a relatively nice sunny day, but the sun keeps going behind the clouds. So anyway, we are going to unbox my Truly Free order. This is a subscription for laundry related, like cleaning products, but I mostly use them for laundry. But since I just pretty much ran out of my all-purpose cleaner, I'm going to make a new batch. So I have 2 of the everyday cleaner refills. You just pour these into the bottle. Do you add the water first? No, you fill the bottle with warm water, then you add the contents of the pouch. It smells really good, and also all of their products are made with 0 toxic chemicals, so I really like to use this around my house. And then I also got 2 of the floor cleaner refills. I got the laundry machine cleaner. I always get one of these. We actually just got a new washer. I don't really need this yet because it smells great, but I guess to stay on top of it, this will be a good thing. You just empty the contents of the pouch into your washer, and then you put it on like a sanitizing cycle. My new washing machine has like a special cleaning cycle on it, so I'm excited to try that using the like actual washer cleaning cycle because I've never had that before. And then we have 2 of the laundry wash refills. When you first order with Truly Free, they send you a laundry detergent bottle, and then you just mix these with water and you reuse the same bottle. And then I have so many of these I need to skip because I have too much, but I have the Oxy Boost right here. This helps to just make your whites whiter and your bright colors brighter. And then one of my favorite things from Truly Free are the dryer angels. These smell kind of like lavender, but they make your clothes when they're in the dryer just smell amazing. And again, everything's made with like non-toxic ingredients. And a lot of the times when you use like the scent beads and the scented detergents and stuff, that can be really irritating for your skin. So that's another reason why I really like this brand. My husband and my oldest son both have really like sensitive skin, especially my husband. Like if we use anything that has any sort of chemicals in it, he will break out in hives sometimes. He'll get eczema kind of like all over his body. He'll get super itchy, and then he'll be like all cuts and like bleeding. It's really bad. So I have to be careful what I use with his skin type and my son's skin type. And this stuff is definitely the best for them. And finally, we have the enzyme stain remover. You just need like a little scoop of this in the wash, and it helps get out your stains. You can also kind of turn it into a paste, and you can apply it to the stain and let it sit for 5 to 10 minutes, and that's really helpful too if you have a difficult one. But again, Truly Free is a subscription, so You have to make sure you check it. I don't know like how often the options are. I can't remember off the top of my head, but I think you can pick how frequently you receive the products, but just make sure that you go in and check, because this actually, some of these things I did need, but some of them I didn't, and I forgot to go in and like skip some stuff, so I ended up with way more than what I actually need. But I don't remember if I still have like an affiliate link with them or not, but I'll try to remember to link Truly Free down below. Okay, now the real fun begins of trying to get my disaster mom car cleaned out. This car seriously takes a beating because we bring this everywhere as a family. My husband has a truck, but it's a work truck. He's not allowed to use it for personal use. So my car gets used all the time by everybody. It goes to every beach trip that we go on. I'm actually not even sure if we've given my car a proper deep clean since we got back from our road trip to North Carolina. Like, I genuinely can't really remember. So anyway, my car was a mess, needed to be cleaned. We're gonna deal with that. I am no professional. I'm no car detailer. I'm just a mom doing her best. So that's what we're gonna do today. We're gonna start by taking out all the trash in my car and then just go through with my vacuum kind of section by section. I typically would not use this vacuum for vacuuming my car. I find that it's not quite strong enough when I use it as a handheld vacuum. But we don't have an electrical outlet on the side of the house where I was filming this, so I could not use my other vacuum that's a little bit more powerful. So we're just gonna do our best. Again, just doing the best we can. Trying to do things like this with my toddler is seriously no joke. Like, he's always involved in everything that I do. Like I said in a previous video, my kids are wherever mom is kids. Like, they will not do anything really independently. They want to be with me all the time, which is amazing and wonderful, but it definitely has its drawbacks when I'm trying to get something done. So the whole time I was working on trying to get my car cleaned out, my toddler Sutton was there with me, and he was using my husband's paintbrushes with water to just, like, I don't know, clean the exterior of my car, which ended up making it look a lot worse. So we will be going to the car wash later. This kind of thing is just the worst, and I definitely had a long talking to with my kids about not treating my car like it's a trash can going forward. I'm just only one person and I only have two hands, and when we're coming in from being out, I just physically cannot always grab everything and make sure that the car is clean. So going forward, I think that I'm definitely going to be a little bit stricter with my kids about making sure that they're cleaning up after themselves, just to be more respectful to not only my car, but also to me. My favorite cleaner to use in my car is by the Chemical Guys, I believe, and I did get this from Amazon as well. Been using this for a while now, and I really like the smell of it. It makes my car smell nice and fresh and clean. Kind of reminds me of like baby laundry soap in a way. That's kind of the scent that I get from it. But this is like their all-purpose cleaner for the interior of your car. You can use it on your leather, you can use it on your glass, your dashboard, pretty much everything. So that's just my preferred cleaner because I do not want to have to make this super high maintenance by using all different cleaners for all different things. I just want one that can kind of do everything. super busy street, so I apologize for the noise, but it looks, I mean, obviously, like there's still stuff in here. It's not perfect, but I can only do so much. I do the best I can, but it's a lot better than it was. The actual car itself is very dirty also, all along the tires, and then Sutton was using a paintbrush and water to like wipe my car while I was cleaning it, so now it looks even worse. Don't tell him I said that because I'll feel bad. But I think we're gonna go to the car wash now and just get the whole exterior of the car clean too. We are off to the car wash. I actually just realized I forgot to eat breakfast this morning, so I'm just gonna have this Made Good Mornings soft baked oat bar while we go to the car wash. Sutton did not like the car wash last time we went. Do you remember when we went to the car wash? You do? Did you like it? Yeah? Can you put your arms back in your buckles, please? Does anybody else's toddler constantly unbuckle themselves? Because I'll be on the highway and I'll look back and he's unbuckled and I have to pull over. So I'm gonna have to go fix those buckles before we leave, but let's go to the car wash. Are we going in? See all the colors? Whoa! Just getting clean. We'll be out soon, okay? We are back from the car wash. Did you like it? He says yes, but he did not like it. But anyway, we're home, and the next thing I want to do is actually clean up outside because we've been playing out here a lot lately. Like, we've literally been outside all day, every day, which is awesome, but it's a disaster. So there's stuff everywhere. And normally my husband is like 100% in charge of the outside, but knowing that like we made this mess, like he didn't have anything to do with it, I feel like I should pick it up. Also, I'm just noticing after the car wash that my car is like covered in scratches. Like, honestly, these scratches feel intentional. Like, I feel like someone did this to my car. Like, look at this one. So I'm not really happy about that. My toddler's going through a phase right now where he doesn't really want to play with toys. He more wants to play with dangerous things that he finds in the shed. So he actually got into my husband's like screws and wall anchors set that he had sitting in the shed, and he was playing with them, and honestly he was quiet while he was doing it, so I allowed it to happen. And then he mixed it all with mulch and dumped them not only in the mulch but also on the patio, and that had been sitting there for a day or two, so I knew I needed to go ahead and get that picked up because that's kind of a hazard, having screws everywhere. Like, if someone steps on one, obviously we don't want that. So we're gonna deal with picking all that up and then also collecting trash outside. I also needed to pick up a bunch of seashells and rocks that he had dumped on our deck right outside of our sliding door. And there was some cardboard as well that had to be broken down, so we're gonna deal with all of that. Again, like I was saying, my husband is typically the one who's pretty much 100% in charge of the outside of the house because I take care of like 95% of the inside of the house. So this is usually his job, but in this case, my kids and I definitely made this mess. It wasn't really equally me as much as it was the kids, but I wanted to make sure that I took care of this since he had no part of it. You may see all this cardboard and think, oh my goodness, these people spend so much money and they're ordering so much crap. And I just want to let you guys know that this was actually all like subscriptions for household items. So we get like our litter for our cats sent to our house via Amazon subscription. We get vitamin water through an Amazon subscription. We also get our cats' food through an Amazon subscription. Like, there's just so much that we order through subscription just to make our lives a little bit easier. So we definitely collect a lot of cardboard from all of that. I really wanted to make sure that we cleaned out the pools. We have an inflatable pool that my mother-in-law gave to us, and then we have just this blue plastic pool we've had for a couple of years, and my kids were using them as like aquariums for all of the fish that we have, plus they were using our coolers as aquariums for fish. So I wanted to make sure I got all of that cleaned out, and especially the blue plastic pool because that one was just looking so gross. I went inside and grabbed my Dawn Power Wash and a Scrub Mommy, and I really scrubbed out that pool before rinsing it, and it looked so much better. I feel like this would probably be a lot easier with the power washer, but I was just not about to set that up on this day. Obviously still not perfect, but progress is better than nothing. I at least got things like kind of picked up and put back where they belong. There is soap all over the patio, so I have to deal with that. Got some fish over here that I should probably put with the other fish, but got all the cardboard taken out, got everything brought inside that needed to be, got all the sandbox stuff together, got rid of all the screws and things that my kids decided to dump all over the place. So these coolers are just drying in the sun, but definitely a lot better, and the rest of the yard, if it will focus, looks pretty good too. We like to play over here because we have a little bit of shade. So this is really the only shady area in our yard aside from over there by the swing set, but I find that it's very buggy over there, so a lot of the time we like to play over here. And this looks a million times better. It's so much less disgusting. Okay, this is incredibly random, but I wanted to share it. I'm probably the last person on earth to know about these, but I got this on Amazon. It's by Ettenwolf. I don't know if that's how you pronounce it. And it's basically like an air pumper. You can inflate like your little pools and inflatables and stuff like that. It does other things too, but I don't know what it does. I just use it for this stuff, and it's really quick. Works very quickly. We used to literally blow up all of our inflatables using a leaf blower. This is so much easier. I have a toddler who literally takes everything from me and his father, and he hides them a lot of the time in his car. He's got like a ride-on car out here, and he will hide things in the car. So anytime something's missing, we check the car first. But anyway, this is so much easier than using a leaf blower or like a hand pumper or something like that. Obsessed with it. Easy, it's rechargeable, you don't need batteries for it. It's just like a silly little thing I got on Amazon, and I felt like sharing because it's made my life easier. Okay, and the last space that I wanted to tackle on this day was my toddler's room, because it had just become like a home for all of the clutter. It was so dirty in there. We have just been neglecting it, to be honest. We just have not been taking care of his room lately, so I wanted to make sure that we got that done before I go on my trip to Florida. I want to make sure that my kids' rooms are both clean when I leave, and all of their laundry is put away and everything is organized and where it should be, just to make it easier on everybody. Like I said, I've never left my kids with my husband for more than like a few hours at a time, or maybe overnight, like I think once when my oldest was younger. So I just am anxious about it, and I want to make sure that everything is put together and where it should be and easy to find, so that no one runs into any issues while I'm gone.
First time in life, feel like
Like I've been saying, my toddler's going through a phase where he's just taking things from other people, like going through my husband's shed and taking stuff, or taking things from us and hiding it in his little car that he has outside. But when I was making his bed, I found all of my son's really special Tom Brady cards that he collects under the blankets in Sutton's bed. So he went in Carson's room at some point and stole those from him and hid them in his bed. It's just crazy. I don't know where he's getting this from, but hopefully this phase ends soon. But now before we end the video, I am just going to quickly go through some of the stuff that was in these bags so I can get them all back where they belong and decluttered if there's anything we need to get rid of. But once we finish that, that's going to be it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you again next week for another video.